Hi everyone, it's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and today I was working on some gift tags for my Christmas gifts, and I wanted to come up with an easy way to do a lot of them in a short amount of time, and so I wanted to share that with you because I think it would help you out, and it's just an easy way to do it with your scraps. And I use a lot of neutral cardstock, and so this is some Sahara sand and crumb cake that I had in my scrap drawer, and I'm going to use my decorative label punch, but you could use circle punches, square punches, tag punches, whatever you have that would be a good enough size for a gift tag. And I just punched out of all this scrap cardstock. I must have done 20 plus in about, I don't know, less than 10 minutes. But anyway, if you have scraps lying around, this is a great way to use them. And so you can see I've punched out of this one several times. I'm going to get plenty of use out of it. Okay, so now I have all of these little tags, all these little punches that are just a pretty little shape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two colors only. I'm going to use my crumb cake ink, and I'm using images from the Winter Post stamp set because that's what I have and what I like to use. It's the style I like, and it also has a little to and from stamp. Okay, so what I did is I just took the images that I wanted to use, okay, on these tags and set them out in front of me. Had my ink pad where I could get to it easily, and then I just started stamping. And I put multiple stamps on each one, and it really didn't matter what I did or how I positioned it. Some of them are partial, some of them are just darker than others, and I tried to just use and cover up some of the white space. Let me zoom in a little bit more. But you could get an assembly line going. Your kids could probably help you with this, especially if you're just using one color ink and you're not worried about a stamp getting into a lighter color or a darker color. Okay, so here you see I've done 6 of them, and while I'm talking to you also, okay. And on Sahara sand, this is Sahara sand. I probably could have used Sahara sand ink, but there again, I didn't want to be switching colors. So I just picked my favorite neutral here, crumb cake, and just giving it some background images. Okay, you see I have all of these. Then I chose one of my bright Christmas colors that I wanted to use, and you could coordinate with your gift wrapping paper. And I chose Cherry Cobbler, and then I took the to and from stamp, and it's darker, so I just positioned it there, and you see how it stamps really pretty over the rest. So can you see? And it really shows up, and then you could use your marker to write the to and from, or a black marker, a black pen, and it would show up really nicely on these neutral cardstock pieces. Okay, so you get the idea of how quickly that can go. Then I took my sponge, and I had a soft suede sponge that already had some ink on it, and just to give the edge a little finished look, I went around the edge on all of them. So you can see how quickly you can get that done, and using your scraps and the supplies you have on hand. I wanted to show you some other ones I did. They were in the photo on my blog. Here I did some white ones, and I used Cherry Cobbler ink, and you can see it's a much bolder look. And with these, if you use this dark ink, it will stand out from the background. So I didn't put as much stamping on each tag. You can see there I left room for it to write the name to and from. Okay, and then here is one done on Cherry Cobbler with Whisper White Craft ink. That was a different look. And in the photo on my blog, you can see there is one I've done that has seemed to have escaped me at the moment, but it has the glitter around the edge, and I did that with the Welcome Friends set and just used some glitter. That's something I probably wouldn't do for every gift. This is what I would do. These are what I'm going to use. So try that with your punches and your stamps and have a good time with it. See you next time. Bye-bye.